You'll know if you should buy Far Far West in the next 39 seconds. Here's your TLDR. I can say it's a co-op PvE extraction shooter set in a steampunk robot Old West setting with whimsy that knows what it's about and leans in. I can say that it's better Helldivers from a first-person perspective. The art, sound, animation, and world design are all impeccable, and that glorious package is brought to you by a band of devs who truly care and are responsive to constructive feedback so they can bring you a game that they would want to play themselves. And those statements do capture the core of things, but don't illustrate the whole picture. There's so much to love here, but honestly, you don't need to know anything else about it. It's good. Go play it. Duct tape your friends to chairs so you have a full party. Everything after this, honestly, is me padding for watch time and going into greater detail, but you don't need to watch the rest of the video from here. Algorithm be damned. Go. It's good. It's on Steam. Link is in the description. It's good. Play it. Now, if all you wanted was that TLDR, I get it. Before you go, though, do us a favor, maybe hit the YouTube buttons and drop your best Old Westism in the comments. I'm your Hucklebear. It'll help YouTube realize that this is a helpful video and push it to more people. And these devs honestly deserve all the exposure everywhere, all the places, all the time. If you're new here, hi, I'm Squid. I cover predominantly action and shooter titles with the occasional essay or gear review, and the rule here is maximum meaningful info with minimum reaction faces. So let's talk about what you're doing moment to moment. The why is it fun and why are you playing this instead of something else factor. At its core, this is in the same postal code as Helldivers. You drop into a semi-randomized map, complete a basic objective, then kill the boss while you nab any side objectives you feel brave enough to do along the way. Call for the train to exfil, and you try to survive while it arrives. Collect rewards, rinse, repeat. Gunplay overall is solid. Some folks complain about the lack of perceived impact on the firearms, but I suspect that these people didn't unlock any of the weapons beyond the starter kit. Winchester is love. Winchester is life. The game occasionally starts to feel like COD Zombies, where you're training a horde of bad guys about and whittling them down. If you're sensitive to this, know it's a thing, but unlike in Zombies, you can explodinate them with magic. Speaking of magic, the ability system on offer here has vibes of Magicka. Thankfully not in the friendly fire sense, but in the combining elements sense. Combine acid and fire, explosions for days. Plus, you can combo off of other players' abilities, so the opportunity for team play, or likelier, mayhem, is huge. It's good. There's grips of secrets and collectibles hidden across the map, so those of you with a completionist bent will be well fed here. As for art, audio, and vibes, honestly, I'm not really sure what to say here. Y'all have been watching the video so far. You see the art design, art direction is solid, silhouettes are clear even in the busiest moments. 10 out of 10, well done, art director. Vibes are consistent in storytelling. It's a vibe that plays well with upscalers even, for people who want to push the highest FPS possible. And the soundtrack and sound effects slap. Here, give it a listen. Honestly, I'm not really sure what else needs to be said here. It's good. If you're a Vibes first player, this will tickle you. All right, let's talk performance and settings, especially since this was my main complaint with the game when I reviewed the earlier playtests. Options are a bit more fleshed out and clearer as contrast with the previous, and there's a good degree of granular control over your entire experience. 10 out of 10, no notes. Really, let's not bury the lead here. They fixed everything I noted in my previous video, plus some. Now, on my main system with a 9800X3D and 5090, I get anywhere between 180 and 300 frames per second with optimized settings which retain enough of the shiny for my taste. And this is while injecting the L model of DLSS on performance mode, which is a bit heavier in terms of overhead than other basic models of upscaling. Now, I will say that Lumen remains the largest resource hog, which is to be expected, and disabling that alone increases my FPS by about 80-ish at the cost of everything looking notably more flat. Now, if you desperately need the frames, I'd suggest tinkering with Lumen and shadows first before tinkering with anything else. Now, as for friction points, where are you going to feel the rub? This section is going to be shorter than normal, which should tell you something. In my hours playing since early access release, my only bugbear has been the nature of public lobbies. Obviously, you can't pin that on the game, that's the nature of online gaming in a co-op space. Your experience will be highly dependent upon the caliber and quality of teammates you have. Now, in a lobby of friends on VoIP, it absolutely shines. Public lobbies are a bit more of a roll of the dice, especially at higher difficulties. Just know what you're signing up for. And in terms of friction within the game, turn off Lumen if you want more frames. As I mentioned earlier, that's really the only thing I noticed. And that's about it, in my experience. Others have encountered some bugs here and there, but I can only really speak to my time in the game, and it's been pretty flawless, honestly. And if you've been around the channel at all, you know how rare it is for me to say that. All right, wrapping things up with the Verdict and Burrito Index. At the time of this recording, Far Far West is $19.99 US, or your regional equivalent, with an introductory discount to $17.99 until May 5th, 2026. And that brings us to 1.54 burritos. And honestly, I can say I've gotten more enjoyment from the game than what 1.54 Al Pastor burritos bring me. And I do enjoy our porcine friends. At the end of the day, the game is absolutely for you if you don't take yourself too seriously, you like supporting smaller studios with passion, you have a core group of friends, or you enjoy the semi-random experience of dropping into a map to chase objectives and then run screaming to escape, all the while embracing some slapstick. It is absolutely not for you if you expect every bullet to feel like an op shot, you don't have friends and are allergic to pugs, or you're a fan of the early 2000s piss filter masquerading as realism. The game is solid. I've actually bought it for 3 friends who didn't know about it so we could have robo-cowboy shenanigans together. It's good. It's clear that the devs are making a game that they would want to play themselves, not just a product for producing sales for product's sake. Anyhow, again, links in the description. Go buy it. It's good. Do that. I've been Bald Squid. I'll see y'all next time.